Well, I already mentioned this a little bit earlier today. I'm doing a research project for related to connecting archives, forming the global archiving network. And I'm doing a case study for the second summit on new media archiving. So let me see if I could go. Okay. So first, I think for many of you, if you don't know who I am, my name is Terry Wong, and I'm an archivist with ISEA Archives, and I'm also one of the members in the organizing team for the second summit on new media archiving, and I'm a researcher from Simon Fraser University. So, like I said, thank you very much for telling us so much about the background in new media archiving. Thank you, Bonnie and Oliver. So the challenges we have, the two main one are the technical obsolescence and the documentation and many others. And Oliver talked about the Liverpool Declaration, and it creates a lot of other initiatives in the new media archiving field, and being supported by many other archivists in the field. And now we have the second summit on new media archiving. And this is one way that connecting new media archives around the different parts in the world. And quickly, I'm going to go over my research question. So my first main research question is how do the participants of the summit actually shaping the future development of an international research archive infrastructure for new media art? And some other question I want to find out is how will we be able to establish an international and sustainable funding structures? Okay, and second question, sub-question is how can we establish an international consortium for sharing data? And third question is what are the various problems and solutions in the emerging global new media archiving network? So I'm taking the case study. And the goal is to identify the status of the network, the archiving network, and to analyze the problems and solutions. Some of them we already talked about, and some of them I think you may have it in your mind and still thinking about. So I think doing a survey would be a great idea to maybe while you guys are still very fresh with the idea. So the third goal I have is to report the funding back to the community. So I'm aiming to have my research done by the next summit, so I could report it in the next summit. And like I said, so I really need your support for the survey, and I will invite some of you guys to do an interview later. Okay, thank you. So this is the QR code for the survey. Please kindly scan it, and if you haven't done it yet, and help us to complete the survey.
Terry, move that out of the way so they can scan it.
Okay.
Please help Terry with his research.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, please help those what was yours, Terry, since it's really a super important question for all of us. Yeah, where to get the money from, and I think the answer, I don't have the answer for that. We will also see it, but it's not so much through these research foundations like the National Science Foundation, George Washington Foundation, PSC, or Austria, etc. It's more by the ministries. I think not the cultural ministries, the science ministries in the different countries, to support infrastructure for the humanities and for the arts, and if we based on your survey can write a letter to 10 different ministries signed by all these people from the Liverpool Declaration, and from those people we had on this meetings here so far in the last few years, so it would be a very powerful address. And if we then show, look, in astronomy, they have such thing where you also need this for the humanities, for the art research, then okay, then something may come out, work might come out of it.